Welcome to Small Town Pulse with Steve and Melissa, where the stories are good, the coffee's strong, and the charm is home brewed.
We bring you the heart of small town living,
One story,
one sip,
and one beat at a time. Welcome to Small Town Pulse with Steve and Melissa. Today we have brought back another local connection, the partners of Small Town Tavern, Danielle and Nick. Welcome, and welcome to town, and tell us a little bit about the new happenings here in...
Well, first, tell us a little bit about you and what brought you to Taylorsville, because when Jay was on, you guys hadn't opened yet, and he was a little more secretive, because I think he was afraid somebody was going to steal you away from him.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the many local Mexican restaurants were trying to hire you out from under him or something. So we really didn't learn a lot about you on the previous podcast. So tell us a little bit about your background, what brought you to Taylorsville, all that good stuff.
So my husband and I are both from Orlando, lived in Florida our whole lives, and we've just never really seen anything else. So we kind of just rolled the dice one day and we were like, let's move.
And here we are, Kentucky.
On small town Taylorsville, because it's completely
Complete
opposite of
Yeah.
what we're used
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
So
And haven't looked back since. So,
no, we really like it here.
Yeah.
So how long have you lived here?
A year and a half.
Year and a half, almost. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically moved pretty much right before
We moved
the bar reopened.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah, we
in
moved December.
December, but then we were back and forth for our wedding, back down to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So it really didn't settle and get roots until March almost. So
Mhm.
And then we opened the bar in October.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Well, tell us what's new.
So we've added a lot of stuff. We have a golden sea machine. We have darts now. We're doing a lot of different events than we did before. We're doing a comedy night, like where we do like free showcase with comedians, trivia, music bingo.
we have open mic, live music pretty much every Friday, some kind of live music.
Yeah, either open mic or live music. Maybe music bingo on a Friday once in a while.
Mhm.
Still have the old favorites. We still do karaoke every Saturday night.
Because that was originally Friday,
Friday
and you
night.
moved it to Saturday, which
Mhm.
seems to be a big hit.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
people are really loving. It seems like you guys are packed on Saturday night.
Yeah. Saturday is definitely our
It's
busiest.
fun. Yeah.
Friday night was great, but it interferes with the kids' football.
Mhm.
So, the parents that have kids that are in sports, they're not going to be able to come out and do karaoke. So Saturday night's just a little bit easier. If there are sports for kids, it's usually earlier.
Mhm.
So we moved it to Saturday.
No. We have other events going on. We have the Mahjong once a month now
Yeah.
on Monday. I believe we're going to have Bunko
Yeah.
once a month as well.
Try it for a while and see.
We do
Our next
have-
bunko is June 13th.
Mhm.
Mhm. So we got a couple big names coming up. We got Josh Bogart coming.
Also June
Yeah,
13th.
June 13th. Yep.
It's going to be very convenient for me to
It's
just
gonna be a
hang
busy
out.
day.
Yeah. Well, you're there anyways.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so June 13th apparently is going to be a pretty busy
Pretty
day.
busy day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we also do have the social marketing.
Oh, yeah. We're using that
Also,
working
as
thing there. Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I already forgot about that. I need to schedule another one.
Yep, I was just
I
saying,
need
we
to
need to
get-
get on the books on that.
I need to get better about doing it regularly. I need to just set like a regular thing for it, but it's hard. But the thing I love is that you guys are trying new things. You're not afraid to try something
Mhm.
and see if it'll work, right? And I think a lot of business owners aren't that way. They get a little stuck in their ways. And I feel like you guys are the total opposite.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a Florida thing. I don't know. But I love it because I love you're like, well, try it and we'll see it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yes.
And then we'll know,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then we'll do that again or whatever.
That's when we were trying to do like the same thing every week. Thursday's music bingo, Friday's live music, Saturday's karaoke. I feel like it got boring. If you miss music bingo this week, we'll catch it next week.
Mhm.
I know it'll be here. I don't
Yeah.
get that FOMO, right?
Yeah, there's no desire to go.
Right.
Like we do things once a month and we can do more of a variety of things.
Yeah.
So there's something for everybody. Maybe music bingo's not your jam, but you like trivia. So we just kind of try to do a little bit of everything. Something for everyone to do.
And I actually look forward to seeing your weekly post at the beginning of the week that tells me what's going on this
Yeah.
week. I'm at a point now where I'm looking for it. And if you don't post it on Monday, I'm like, what's wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where they
What's
go?
going on?
Well, how
What's
am I
going
gonna know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to try to post it earlier in the week. I know we were posting it on Wednesdays,
Mhm.
and I don't feel like that gives people enough time to. I like to plan.
Mhm.
I like to know what I'm doing. I make a list on Sundays, like down to the details of like, don't forget to go to the bar and fill the ice on Wednesday night.
Mhm.
Like, I need planning. So I feel like putting it out on Monday is like a lot more convenient.
Yeah, that's one of the complaints we've had about a bunch of different things that go on in town where they don't tell you until the day it's happening sometimes.
Right.
And you're like, I didn't know that was happening
Uh-huh.
today. I got plans. I'm going to be out of town.
Yeah.
Or, if I would have known. So that's kind of cool, like you said.
Mhm.
You give them enough time to figure out.
And the great thing is, something's going on every
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday here in town at Small Town Tavern.
Right.
You may not know what, but something's going on.
It's gonna be something.
And regardless, you can always go in and sit at that bar and have a great drink
Yes.
and some great food now because you have food, which is probably the number one complaint I always heard about Small Town Tavern before was that I
Yep.
can't go in there and have several drinks because there's no food.
Yeah.
And then, I got to figure out how I'm going to get home because I didn't eat while I was drinking.
Yeah.
So you guys have been the first owners that have solved that.
Yep,
Yeah.
it was tricky getting in there. If you've been
It's a
there,
small place.
it's
It's
we're
really
limited
small.
space. But we made it work. We're adding new food and stuff like that. We do have our biggest seller right now that we added on is actually the grilled wings.
Mhm.
People are going nuts for those. We're going to add on more flavors to that. And then we have some stuff in the works. We may do like a burger night where it's either $1 or $2. We're still kind of figuring all that out. But when it comes, you can build your own burger, and that's going to get fries and all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
See what
But it's
else.
just
Still working
it's
on
some
that.
typical bar food, right? So there's
Yes.
there's the
Pretzels,
cheese
mozzarella
sticks, yeah,
sticks,
uh-huh.
nachos, pulled pork nachos, delicious.
yeah.
So,
Those have been.
Those are
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
I would say
they're
behind the
good.
grilled wings, those are
Mhm.
probably number 2.
mhm.
I don't know. I'm picky. I like the pretzels.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I saw somebody order those at Bunko the other night, and I was like, "Oh, those look good, actually. I might have to
Yeah.
get that stuff."
Say
We opted for
everything
the cheese
sell
sticks
out
that
those all
night.
the time.
Yeah.
And those, oh yeah, you guys did.
Mhm.
Those are delicious.
Yeah.
So food was definitely a big complaint we were hearing.
Mhm.
I wish you guys had food, and just looking around the bar, I was like, I don't know how.
You do look around, and you had to get creative.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
Yeah.
we definitely, creative is the right word.
Yeah.
We went in there one day, and I was like, we started pulling coolers and just moving stuff,
Start putting
and
stuff
all of a sudden
up.
there was a little bit of space. Yes, he put stuff up everywhere to where now I'm like, hey, I need you to get that for me because it's 7 feet up in the air and I can't reach it.
Mhm.
You need one of those ladders that rolls now.
Yeah,
from
right.
side to side.
Bookshelf.
Yeah, the bookshelf ladder. Yeah.
That's just the same with the liquor shelf. When Jay first put it up, he had put the top shelf up, and I was like, are you going to get every bottle down that I need every
Have you
single
met me?
night? And then I looked at him and I was like, you're 5'4" as well. So we're going to lower that. But Nick's tall, so he can figure it out.
Maybe grab a couple.
And you're there pretty much every night that you guys are open now too.
Yep, I'm there. We need a cook. Danielle, she's decent at cooking if you want to boil water.
But she makes a hell of a drink. Though.
She makes
Exactly.
a good drink, so that's a compliment.
Everyone's
I
got
can-
their strengths.
I can make the food, and she can make you a good drink.
That's
Yeah.
teamwork.
Mhm.
That's what you need. We prove it all the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's one of the things too. I think if people haven't been in a while, maybe since ownership changed, they may not know that you've got some serious bartending experience. Like I can come in and order an old fashioned, and you're going to make one.
Yeah.
Right.
And people actually love my old fashions.
Uh-huh. I was going to say, I actually see a lot of people order them. When I
Yeah,
order.
which is crazy because we don't make old fashions in Florida. I mean, we do. It's just
You have bar between.
it is not very
Oh.
popular.
It's
to drink
only
back
when you get
home.
the people from New York that come to visit.
Exactly.
That's-
Over the summer, we'll pump them out.
Yeah.
When everyone's on
Yeah.
vacation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have quite a lot of bartending experience. I worked for TGI Fridays for about 19 years.
Oh, wow.
So I worked there pretty much my entire life. Actually quit right before we moved here. So, and just, I mean, there's no Fridays here.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to get out of the bar game. And then a couple months went by and I was like, I really miss it.
And then we met Jay, and here we all are.
Yeah, but I was actually joking with Nick before I met Jay. I was like, well, let's just buy a bar. This has always been my dream.
Right.
And long story short, met Jay, and he brought me on as his bartender, and that lasted a couple months until he asked me, he was like, you have way more knowledge in this than I do, and he asked me to come on as partner. So I did.
Which is well deserved.
Yes. It was the best decision I've made so far up here.
Yeah, sometimes you need the knowledge, and some people have business knowledge, but they don't have the bar business knowledge.
Yeah, and he does run successful businesses outside of the tavern.
Yeah.
And that does also take up a lot of his time, which is why he stepped back a little bit, which is understandable. But when it was coming day to day, inventory and what new liquors should we get and what beers should we get for summer and spring and all this, he was like, why am I asking you this? Just do it yourself. So why don't you come on board and help me? And then we got food, so I brought Nick on.
Which is always the sign of a successful entrepreneur. You realize what you don't know, and you get it.
Yes.
And aren't intimidated by it.
That's it. I mean, and like you said, it's trial and error. And the one thing is, it's not a one chance and out. You give it a couple of shots, and then you say, well, okay, this is going to take off, or that's not going to take off the way I want to. Let's put it on the back burner. So that's cool.
And when one thing has to go away, it just opens the door for try something new.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we're too small of a town to get locked into, like tunnel vision, right?
Yeah.
We got to keep it flexible because our town is constantly changing.
Yes.
So, and people's what they want from us is constantly changing. So I love that you guys do that. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
And I think it's paying off. And so when you come now, there is a crowd there.
Yeah.
Now
Yes.
maybe not at 4:00 on Thursday,
Right.
but you come in the evening and it's a party, and there's some energy and some liveliness to it, and there's some fun going on, and there's some fun to be had, which wasn't always the case. So I think people who have not tried it in the past, you really need to give it another try.
Yeah.
Like you really do.
We do hear from a lot of people that, it's so much different than it used to be. There's, and not knocking the previous owners at all. I've met most of them, they're all really nice. But there was nothing besides a bar there with a person behind the bar. Now we have a bunch of board games, and we have the dartboard, touch tunes, so you can listen to what you want to listen to. We've got Golden Sea Machine. We have a Mega Touch machine, but it's out for repair right now, which makes me really sad.
That's your favorite one.
It's my favorite thing to do. So I like to, afterward, compete with the guests. Whatever they played, I'll play it too, see if I can beat their score.
Right.
So that's a fun game I like to play at the bar.
But always something going on.
Yeah, there's a lot to do now.
Yep. It's always a good time.
Well, give us the address for people who don't know where it is, don't know what we're talking about, or tell us what it's by.
753 Tillersville Road.
Okay, so right next to Fresh Take, if you're familiar with that, near the Settlers Center, so near where Ace and Hometown Pizza is. And then what hours you guys, or what days are you open?
So currently we're open Thursday through Saturday. Thursday 4 to 11. Friday, Saturday 4 to midnight.
Okay.
During the summer, we are trying to open on Wednesdays again. It's a lot right now.
We're just trying to figure out the right timing. So we're trying to make sure that we're accessible for everybody that comes down to the lake and stuff like that. So once school gets out, we may be probably pulling the trigger on that. Open on Wednesdays. But, just follow us on Facebook. Also, too, we are creating a website, going back to the calendar, to events and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
So we'll have a calendar on there, so it's not just going to be 1 week. You can see, say, in June, okay, Josh is coming in June. So you can see that, so you have all that information, stuff like that, any kind of bigger events.
We do try to schedule more than a week out. So
Right.
I know
Right.
it's coming
Yeah.
up, but
Yeah.
Well,
it's a
especially
little
when,
overwhelming to put that on Facebook.
especially when it's coming summertime. You know, people's vacations, so they like to try and plan and say,
Mhm.
okay, well, cool, I'm going to be out of town that day, but I could do this day because I'll be back.
Mhm.
Like, you know, for me, it's hard because I work second shift, so it's
Mhm.
like I've been trying to get
Your bar
there
days
again.
are few and far
Yeah.
between.
Few and far between, and even shoot, I don't get out till 2:30 sometimes, so I'm just like, I'll be there just at last call,
Yeah.
2:30 in the morning.
Megan Mobile.
So.
Not here.
Oh,
No,
my
not
friend.
here. No, but I mean, if I was to go,
but we
Yeah.
better not do
Drive by and wave, and I'll watch the camera the next day. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to get there on one of my days off. One of these days I'll get there. We'll maybe meet up for a drink or something.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I like the interaction you guys have on Facebook. We do see a lot. I try and share it whenever you guys post
Appreciate
something.
that.
So
That's the biggest thing we need is people sharing.
yeah,
You know, maybe you follow us, but your friends don't.
Right.
You know, and then your friends see that and they'll follow along and come in. And I mean, the more people in there, the better energy it is. You know,
And if
better
you
time
come,
for everybody.
Yeah, and if you come and you enjoy it, invite your friends next time to
Yes.
come with you. Invite your neighbors, right?
Yes.
Bring somebody.
well, that's what I figured. Since I haven't been able to come, I figured at least I can do something where sharing it on
Exactly.
Facebook,
Yep.
it's free to me. So hey, just go check them out. They're great people.
Appreciate that.
Great people trying to do something good for our town and give us something to do. We all complain.
Yes.
There's nothing to do in this town.
Yep.
Well, here you are giving us something to do, so we better take advantage of it so we don't lose it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the struggle. We just need community support.
Mhm.
You know, we want to keep that place open. We want people in this town to have somewhere to go. You know, it's close.
Mm-hmm.
It's close to home.
Yeah. I don't want to drive to Louisville for every little.
I was going to say, not I 40 minutes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
That
And
is
it's
a struggle.
you know, it's 20 minutes just to get out of town for me to get
yes.
to 40 minutes of a drive.
Just to get to the highway.
Yeah.
Yes, 20 miles.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess we're used to driving.
Used to
Like,
drive-
driving traffic and all
Yeah,
that,
we're used to
right?
driving 5 miles, 45 minutes.
Right.
Now it's 45 miles, 45 minutes.
You're like,
Yeah,
this is
it's like-
nothing.
yeah.
This is nothing.
Yeah, it still drives me nuts because I look at it and I'm like, oh my god, it's 30 miles away. I don't want to.
Right.
And he's like,
That's
it's going to take
20
the same amount of time it
20,
used to take us to
30
go
minutes,
3 miles. I'm like, oh,
Well, it's funny
I guess you're
because
right.
because when I visited Orlando and I had my ex-wife's cousin driving to Disney World, and he's like, "Well, I'm sorry about this traffic." I'm like, "You're still driving 25 miles an hour." So to me, that's not traffic. That's okay. You're at a slower pace. So wait till you come to New York.
Mhm.
I picked them up from the airport and took them straight into town, into Manhattan, and it's like 3 light changes just to move 1 block.
Oh,
And it's like, oh, you
No.
weren't kidding about traffic. I said, yeah,
You're
we'll
still
get there
crawling.
by the time 6 o'clock comes, we'll be where we need to be.
That's probably why everyone walks in New York.
Yeah.
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 It's
Take the
faster.
subway, take
That's
the
crazy.
bus. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to New York. I was little. Like,
Right.
I think I was like 13 last time I was there. So I don't even think I knew what traffic was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I do remember we walked everywhere,
Mhm.
like for the most part.
But everything was in walking distance.
Yeah.
Even you walk 20 blocks, it didn't feel like you walked 20 blocks. It was
Yeah.
like small,
Mhm.
you know.
Get there faster anyways.
Yeah. There was times I used to race the bus and watch the bus. Look, he's 3 blocks behind me. I got him. So, but
And
yeah.
just another reason we're thankful to live on
Yeah,
this
right.
That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
But-
thank you guys so much for being on, and thank you for what you're doing and what you're offering to our community.
Thanks for
We
having
wish
us.
our
you all the
pleasure. Thank you for
success in the
having us.
world, and we're all going to do our part.
Yeah, and if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know. And
Spread the word.
yeah, that's it.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all for today's episode of Small Town Pulse. Thanks for sharing a little bit of your day with us.
We'll be back soon with more voices, more stories, and more of the heart that makes small towns shine.
Until then, keep listening
Keep smiling.
and always keep your finger on the pulse.